All right. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, everybody, for being here this morning. We literally just got off the field of our fourth spring practice, which was a lot of fun, able to get outside today in the beautiful Chicago weather. So that was enjoyable and, exciting day for our pro prospects. Just can't wait to watch them perform and do their best. I know they've all trained hard and worked hard to get prepared for today. And I know they'll put on a great show. So instead of me talking, how about I answer any questions that you all may have?
First question, Fernando Ramirez.
Hi, Coach. When you talk about Rashawn Slater, how do you feel like he's improved from his freshman year to now going into the draft and being one of the top prospects in the country?
Yeah, the improvement for Rashawn, it just pop on the tape and watch it. You see a young man that, got his first collegiate start as a true freshman to the way he performed a year ago against some of the, as you look at now, rookie of the year and rookies of the year candidates in the NFL. The way that Rashawn played was absolutely outstanding. Improved his strength, overall football IQ. He's always been incredibly athletic, an amazing teammate, and to see his growth has been a great credit to Adam Cushing initially, and then to obviously Kurt Anderson now. Kurt's done a phenomenal job, yeah, but ultimately it's on Rashawn, and he's put the work in, and we're really proud of him.
If a team asked you, what are we getting in Rashawn the person, what would you say about him?
Great teammate, relentless worker, incredibly high football IQ, and a guy that's going to come in ready to compete right away to start.
Next question, Patrick Finley.
Yeah, I know that every pro day is important because it's, these young men's lives that we're talking about and them getting, their next job. But where does this one rank in terms of prestige for the university? I know you guys got a chance for 2 first-round picks for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm really proud of our guys. It starts with them. They've put the work in. They've dedicated themselves while they've been here as student athletes for us, and now the work that they've put in getting ready for today. Hopefully, I fully expect they'll put on a show and just do what they do because they're outstanding athletes. But it's a great day for the program. We've recruited at a higher level. We obviously take pride in being the best player development staff that there is in the country, and our strength staff, our nutrition staff, our athletic training staff, our assistant coaches, the entire program goes into this, and just really proud of the job our guys have done and really look forward to them having a great day.
Adam Hogue.
Hey, Fitz, at the risk of making you go back and relive 2019, I just have a question about Rashawn Slater's season. I don't believe he gave up a sack that year. And I guess just what did he show you during that season, which was obviously trying offensively for you guys as a group and some of the inconsistencies at quarterback, but it seemed like Slater really shined, and everyone likes to talk about that Ohio State tape for good reasons.
Yeah, Adam, like I said, the tape speaks for itself. And, I thought was, again, continued to work, continued to try to bring the offense along in 19. He always stayed positive, and he did his job. When you look at the tape, Rashawn Slater jumps off of it. There's no question about that. So, he had an outstanding season, and, I know that he's put the work in to get ready for today, and he'll continue to do that leading into the draft and then more importantly into next year.
Jonathan Alexander.
Hey, Coach, I'm just wondering, I'm sorry if somebody asked you this, but why do you think Rashawn was able to be so successful in that Ohio State game, and what do you think that showed?
Yeah, Jonathan, I think if you go back and watch beyond that tape, you're going to see an elite level of consistency and fundamental in technique, in effort. And, he's a guy that did a great job every week studying who he was going to go against. So, he, again, from a football IQ standpoint, a preparation standpoint, a fundamental and a technique, and then an execution at a high level against outstanding players, Rashawn checks all those boxes. And then he kind of glue that all together with who he is as a person, his character, and the type of teammate that he is. He's just an outstanding prospect, and it deserves all the, the praise that he's getting right now. And I'm sure that he'll continue to probably get more and more attention as he puts on a great show today and just continues to showcase who he is as a person.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Pranav.
Coach, obviously some of the certain student athletes, these pro days are more important for them in terms of establishing themselves before the NFL draft. So what is your message going to be to the players participating in today's workout?
Yeah, I've already talked to him multiple times, and ultimately it's have fun. Enjoy the moment. You've earned this. Think back to the day you started playing football. You dreamed of having an opportunity and then playing in the NFL. And here's just the next step. And, they've prepared well, and just go execute like you would on a game. You fall back to your training, you fall back to your preparation, and don't put anything more in it mentally or emotionally than you would a game, and just go trust yourself and go have fun. And hopefully they'll be able to do that today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Michael Fitzpatrick.
Hey, Coach. After the bowl game, you said interest in the program was at an all-time high in terms of recruits, transfers. So how does this whole draft cycle, not even today specifically, but just like 2 likely first-round picks, 4 combine invites, a ton of other guys who have a legit chance to play at the next level, how does that continue the momentum and raise the interest in recruiting and transfers?
Yeah, Fitz, our program's on the rise. When you see us, you see a consistent winner. You see a program that's developing NFL talent, recruiting NFL talent, and then playing at a championship level. And you get that, top 10 football with top 10 academics. There's nobody else who can say that in the country right now. And we're doing it at an incredibly high level with keeping the character of our program. So incredibly proud of our guys, not surprised because they've put the work in. And, now they're just got to go out and trust themselves and go cut it loose.
Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Coach, I just wanted to ask you about Greg Newsome. What do you think the NFL team that gets him is going to be getting?
Nate, they're going to get the best corner in the country. That's what I think. I'm biased. There's no doubt in my mind that that's who he is. I know there'll be a lot of attention put on his 40 today, but I know he's prepared for it well. But pop that tape on, from a compete level. As a corner, you got to have a great demeanor about you. You got to have a high level of compete. You got to have the hips and the feet and the top end speed. But you've got to be able to be out there on the edge and be fearless. And that's Greg Newsome. And he's physical. And I call him a unicorn. He's a high level corner with 0 off the field baggage. Matter of fact, it's the other way around. He's a great leader, a great captain type guy, and a terrific teammate. So whatever organization, gets Rashawn and or Greg, all these guys, but Greg's got the tape like Rashawn to back it up at an elite level.
Does Greg have kind of a chip on his shoulder mentality? Reading up on him a little bit, that seems to come through. Is that something you think drives him?
Absolutely. And not in a bad way. He's got I think that rare combination of just being incredibly competitive, but incredibly humble off the field, if that makes sense. Some of these guys are competitive and then they get cocky and then they end up not being a great teammate and they not, all that. That's 180 degrees opposite of Greg. He's got that unique ability. It starts at home. I mean, he's from a great family, just like Rashawn, and they're going to humble him before I had to. So it makes my job easy.
Adam Hogue.
Coach, you had 2 linebackers, played a ton of football for you, and racked up a ton of tackles. What have you heard from NFL evaluators and what they want to see from Patty Fisher and Blake Gallagher?
Again, like you said, Adam, a ton of tape. So I think every organization knows what they're going to get as a football player. And I think that's the beauty of our place is all these guys that are going to be participating today all have years of video for the NFL to go back and study. So I don't think there'll be any surprises there. And, they want to see them perform. They want to see them run fast and, look explosive and show the change of direction ability that you need to have. And I know both those guys have prepared hard for today, and I expect that they'll have a good day.
Patrick Finley.
When Rashawn decided to opt out, what was your level of communication kind of as the season went on? I know that you had a team to worry about, but what did you talk to him about during that time? And did you have any input on kind of the way he trained and prepared for the draft?
Yeah, Patrick, I was a part of the conversations from the get-go with he and his family. We were all on the same page. I fully supported, and I still do, his decision to opt out. And, as we went through the season, we would text periodically. And then I invited him to the Big Ten championship game and to our bowl game. His humility is this simple. He texted me before the Big Ten championship game and said, "Coach, this game's about the team, not about me. I don't want to be a distraction. Thanks for the invite." I mean, what a stud. That's Rashawn in a nutshell. What a stud. And, so just staying in contact with he and his family. Obviously when they opt out and then declare, so now he's dealing with agents and things of that nature. I'm usually not involved with where they decide to train. I would train here just because I wanted it to be free 99, but those guys get all these. So I trained here. I trained here when I was coming out, and I ran 4.82, which is pretty sweet in my book. I broke 5 flat. It was awesome.
How's he look to you compared to last time you saw him?
Looks like he's been training since August. He looks great, man. I mean, he's ready to rock. If the NFL said he can go to OTAs right now, I think whatever old line coach got him would see a guy who's physically ready to go, and that's a credit to Rashawn.
Scott Petrick.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned everyone wants to see how fast Greg can run. How fast do you think he will, and does it really matter given what he's done on the field?
Well, I think everything matters during this time of the year, right? It's the talking season about numbers, so it'll matter. He came to practice Saturday, and man, he looked good. He was working on his starts, I think he's going to run fast. I'd be shocked if he doesn't show out today. But do I think it matters as a coach once he gets to the organization? No, as long as he's got the field speed and he's got that. And whoever gets him will see that.
Thank you.
Jonathan Alexander.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise my hand. I'm sorry.
No worries. Adam Hogue.
Yeah, Coach, I'm just curious how the lack of an NFL combine this year and some of the other things that usually the NFL has as tools leading up to the draft has impacted pro day. I mean, does it feel like today's more important than past years? Are there more people there? How's it different for you?
Yeah, I think it'll be obviously a lot heavier attended just because of the lack of the combine in Indianapolis. We anticipated that. I think all of us did in the Power 5 level. And then to have the level of players that we have, I think took it to a whole nother level of just commitment to being here. So we're thankful for all the NFL organizations being here, the head coaches, the general managers, director of college scoutings. I mean, it's a who's here today, and just a great opportunity for us to showcase our program and for our guys to showcase their skills and to take the next step. Again, to have that top 10 academics and top 10 football, it happens because of great players. And we've got great players on display today, and I can't wait to watch them do their best and have a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you all. Appreciate it. I hope everybody stays healthy and safe. Thanks a lot. Go Cats.